Looks like I lost the feed for a minute there. Um, but we're back. And again, right in here, now you see this donut hole. Um, Major damage again in Monroe. If you look right here, you see this donut hole. That is likely where the tornado is, and that's showing up also with velocity as well. But again, not the strongest debris signatures showing up. Uh, so uh, again, take cover. Let's see here. Okay, so that is um, let's see. Um, all right, if we back out uh, again, area of rotation north of Epps near Darnell. Um, if we Okay, that is old information as well. Just looking for potential reports. Um, the only one that we've got right now is back in Monroe. It looks like, again, severe damage. Um, and this was this was a very strong tornado. Uh, and again, it is being reported on the ground still. Uh, Most likely east of Darnell. If we go back to reflectivity, well, this would be maybe south, just south of Darnell. Um, Again, moving off to the northeast. Um, okay, got the latest scan. Um, let's look again at correlation coefficient. Okay. Um, Again, I'm not seeing much of a debris signature, uh, so I don't know if this is out of an abundance of caution given the type of day that is possible today, but they're still calling this a confirmed tornado on the ground. We got some thunderstorms developing in southern Louisiana. I'm actually really concerned about just east of Delhi here, where this hook is showing up. Uh, that a tornado may be trying to develop right here. Um, got um, Again, this storm has a history of producing a very large tornado in a very populated area of Monroe. Um, and I'm getting some very concerning reports uh, out of Monroe, and that this has produced very significant damage in the Monroe area. Okay, um, this right here is very concerning. Now we've got cells developing ahead of the line. These are the ones that could become the long track violent tornadoes with supercells. So we'll have to watch those very, very carefully, along with the line, and to what's going on further to the south. um, let's see if we. I'm just looking at some other things really quick. The Again, the parameters today are just off the charts when it comes to severe weather and tornado potential as well. Let's see. Um, yeah, and this is only going to get worse as the day progresses. Um, we've got, excuse me, we had the morning rain come in, and it quickly dried out, and now we have a lot of sunshine in far eastern Louisiana and southern Mississippi, southwestern Alabama. So this is really setting up to be a very dangerous day. If we go back in on the tornado warnings, well, the one tornado warning that we have, now it looks like there is circulation developing east of Delhi. You have another one that's not too impressive near Transylvania. And as this gets closer to the radar site, we'll have a better idea. I mean, this is looking almost, well, over 7,000 feet up in the atmosphere. And the national the Storm Prediction Center stayed with a moderate risk. Let's see. And the only reason why they haven't issued a high risk is because of the fact that supercells have not developed yet. Now, a new update will be coming uh, in about 2.5 hours. Okay, now it wasn't just 5 minutes ago that I was mentioning some storms developing east of the line, and now we have our first severe thunderstorm warning ahead of that. Uh, so let's take a look at that. This is very close to the radar site. This is just north of Jackson. So we got a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Leake County in central Mississippi, southeastern Holmes County in central Mississippi. This is all in Mississippi. Southwestern Attala, southeastern Yazoo County, and northern Madison. All these counties are under a severe thunderstorm warning till 1:15 Central Time. So the next 45 minutes. Wow. Okay, this is a severe thunderstorm located near Murrayville, or 10 miles west of Canton. Now, this is why I want people in the area of this warning to take cover immediately. This is moving northeast at 80 miles an hour. That is not the winds within this. This is how fast this storm is moving. So this is moving at over interstate speed to the northeast at 80 miles an hour. The storm's capable of 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. And again, this is within that PDS tornado watch. So take cover. You got another thunderstorm developing over Jackson. Let's look at velocity mode, see if this... Okay, we don't have any rotation yet with that particular storm. But again, that storm has only been going up for the last 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, let's go back to the tornado warning. And this hasn't been updated. Again, that is out until 1:15, so also the next about 45 minutes on that particular storm. If we look at correlation coefficient, again looking for possible debris. This time I'm not seeing any definite debris signatures, which is a good sign. Let's go back over here. We've got a measured wind gust of 69 miles an hour, 3 miles east of Monroe, and we had that damage reported 1 mile northeast of Monroe. So that 69 mile an hour wind gust is most likely from the outer circulation, potentially the rear flank downdraft of the storm near this tornado that had developed over in Monroe. Again, several reports of damage. Okay, now we've got reports of damage on Millhaven Road in Monroe. And definitely significant damage. Wow, I wish I had I wish I could show these pictures. There's very significant damage in Monroe. So again, uh, take cover if you are under any of these warnings. Um, if we zoom back down, let's go to velocity mode. See if we can. Okay, now we're starting to get a better picture of the rotation. We've got two areas of rotation, one over Lake Providence and one northwest of Transylvania. I didn't see anything on as far as a debris signature, but this right here is very concerning. Um, we've got some pixels as high as this showing 55 knots, so um, upwards of 60 miles an hour next to 35. So 95 gate to gate shear. That's definitely strong enough to suggest the possibility of a tornado. Getting ready to cross Highway 65. So if you're north of Transylvania, if you're between Lake Providence and Transylvania, take cover. Um, this potentially a tornado. Let's now that we have a better idea. Um, again, not the best looking. I don't see a debris signature currently, but definitely some hail north of this circulation, which is typical. That's probably going to move near Filter, but it's too close for Filter. I want you to take cover. The tornado will be close. If you don't get a tornado, you'll definitely get in on some hail. Onward, Cary. Okay, they just updated the tornado warning. Okay, as of 2 minutes ago, a tornado was confirmed near Transylvania. So that's the area that we were just looking at. So again, we've got a tornado on the ground near Transylvania. And go back here. This is likely now crossed over US 65 heading towards Filter or onward. Cary, I want you to take cover. This should stay north of Valley Park, but Valley Park, you're in the tornado warning. Take cover. Again, with this being along a line, Mayersville, Rolling Fork, Anguilla, Cary, all these areas. Holly Bluff, you're outside of the tornado warning, but I want you taking cover because this looks like this is going to come very close to you. So Holly Bluff, take cover. And we go back here to reflectivity. You see these little kinks within this line. That's where you have your possible rotation. If we go back over here to the severe thunderstorm warning, that storm's actually struggling a little bit right now. But again, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning for this particular storm, and then you had the tornado warning behind that. Let's go back here. Wow. Looks like we've got a very strong signature over Lake Providence now. Upwards of 70 mile an hour gate to gate shear. It's definitely warranted for a I mean, this could be a tornado. And Now this is on the very back side, so I'm actually now less confident in that. But onward, carry. You want to be taking cover. Um, okay, now we have a debris signature. This is it right here. Here's your tornado. And this was as of 3 minutes ago. Uh, very clearly, right here is your debris signature. This is fortunately, it looks like this is sparsely populated area um, up until well, really, except for a few of these towns. So that's a good sign, but we do have a debris signature. We most likely have houses in this area. Okay, now I've got a report. Again, this is all coming out of Monroe of damage, significant damage to the Monroe Regional Airport. I I don't know how big of an airport that is. Um, and this is definitely a sorry, a very serious situation. Um, getting a lot of reports of damage out of Monroe. Very clearly, right here is your debris signature. We go to velocity again. It's not as strong as it was earlier, but anytime you get a debris signature showing up, a tornado is a tornado, and it can do a lot of damage. And let's see here. If I go to again, sorry, looking at some reports. Um, hmm. Okay, so now a state of emergency has been declared in Monroe. So again, if you're in the Monroe area or near Monroe, stay out. This is a very sad situation, very dangerous situation in the city of Monroe, and you definitely do not want to hamper the efforts being done by local officials. Might have a debris signature showing up south of Filter. It's very hard to tell. Um, and I'm willing to bet that's actually not. I think our only debris signature is going to be down here. If we go back there, right here. And this should update. This is wow. This is actually really old data. So hopefully that'll update here in a second. If we go, let's go to reflectivity. This is really old data, and I'm not sure why it's not updating. Let's try this. Let's go back here. There it is. Okay. Now we've got the latest data, and okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 supercells trying to develop in Mississippi. Now, whether they stay somewhat discrete or turn into a line, this will be interesting to watch. If they go discrete, we're going to be looking at the possibility of more significant tornadoes. If they go into a line, we'll be looking at more of a damaging wind threat with a isolated tornado threat. But again, we had this significant tornado with this line right here. So whether it's a line or a supercell, it really doesn't matter today. We're looking at the possibility where the dynamics are just so strong that we're looking at the possibility of several large tornadoes. Now we've got an area down here in southern Louisiana, and that looks to be like a line developing. So this may go more linear, which would be good news, because we don't want to see these supercells all over the place. If you have discrete supercells, they're able to feed off of the energy that's present a lot better than if you have a bunch of storms fighting each other for the potential energy. So definitely want to keep that in mind. And we'll have to watch this very carefully. It looks like from earlier we may have actually had 2 large tornadoes, 2 separate tornadoes, one north of Monroe and one very close to the city. So again, very dangerous day. We've got the confirmed tornado on this. And if we go back to correlation, here's the latest. That was 5 minutes ago. I don't like that it's that far behind. But right near Cary, it looks like we may have a circulation there. Not particularly strong. This is getting closer to the radar site, so we're able to see it easier. let's see. And okay, getting damage reports now near Arcadia, which, let's see, where was Arcadia at? I can't find where Arcadia was. But anyway, it's somewhere within where we've had the tornado, um, along I-20. So I-20, that would be right along here. Probably close to the Monroe area. Got several reports of trees down across the road near Arcadia. So again, more damage being reported from this tornado. This may have been actually a long track tornado. Which again was possible. This has been talked about for several days now. So let's see. Okay, so again, you got these cells right here. This looks like several supercells, and they're actually saying somewhat discrete, which is not a good sign. So if you are in north central Mississippi, and look at this one, way ahead of the line. Now this one is all out by itself. This is going to be heading up towards Meridian. Wow, this is going to follow the US 20 track. That's going to be coming up towards Tuscaloosa. There's Tuscaloosa right there later on. So we'll really have to watch that storm and see how that develops as well. And then we've got more cells to the south. Okay, going back in on this tornado warning. Oops. Look at it from a different tilt. Again, this is 10 minutes old. For some reason, the radar is really updating slow today. So very, very dangerous situation. Let's see. Okay, looks like now we've got a strong circulation right here near Cary. You see the bright reds and the bright greens touching each other. If we go to correlation coefficient, yeah, again, very hard to really tell what's going on there. Let's go back to velocity and look at these cells to the east. Not anything conclusive. So go back to reflectivity. Now, this is concerning. This one right here, yes, it's within a line, but this is becoming a supercell. This one right here, this is becoming a supercell within the line, and that is moving straight towards Yazoo City. It was about just shy of 10 years ago um, that we had a tornado, an EF4 tornado, come right through Yazoo City and do a lot of damage, and it killed several people. So Yazoo City is no stranger to um, large tornadoes, and this really concerns me. I'm going to look at something off screen. Wow. The better dynamics are still a bit to the south in Louisiana yet, but it is quickly expanding northward. Um, Still very strong dynamics still in place all across this area, uh, and I'm uh, very, very concerned about the possibility of some very, very significant tornadoes later on within probably the next 1 to 2 hours. So again, definitely want to keep an eye on this. Um, that may be a bit of good news now. It looks like this is turning into more of a line. But again, we'll have to see. Um, and this is about 5 minutes old. So Holly Bluff, you need to be in shelter. Yazoo City, you need to be in shelter. I fully expect to see a new tornado warning come out for Yazoo City here very shortly, and we'll have to wait for the next scan to come in. Again, Cary, Yazoo City. You guys are. This is almost right over top of over Cary right now. Holly Bluff right here. Yazoo City. Let's go in tighter. See if any more towns show up. Not seeing it. So Cary, Holly Bluff, Yazoo City. Take cover now. Whoops. You are next in line for this. Still being reported as of 10 minutes ago. Okay, so this is actually now they've downgraded it, even though it hasn't shown up it still shows up as a confirmed tornado, but now it says a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Rolling Fork. And here we are. Okay, we got a new tornado warning. And it is a standard tornado warning. And this goes now for Yazoo City. So now at 1:05, so 1 minute ago, this is out until 2 p.m. local time for Yazoo County, southwestern Humphreys County. At 1:05, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Holly Bluff. So Holly Bluff, your time has run out. Or 8 miles southeast of Rolling Fork, moving east and really moving east-northeast at 55 miles an hour. Holly Bluff, Yazoo City, Benton, Eden, Louise, and Setardia, all these communities are at risk for this tornado, and they actually just updated this tornado warning. Hang on 1 second. I do need to answer this call. Hello? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so they've updated. Oh boy. This is really concerning now. They've updated the warning, and as of a minute ago, a confirmed tornado was located near Holly Bluff, and that is very evident, or near Rolling Fork rather, and this was 2 minutes ago. This is very, very evident now. Very strong indications of a tornado. If we look at, let's center it. Let's see here. Looking at upwards of, well, the one side of it is very strong. 60 mile an hour gate-to-gate shear. Got one here that could put it up to 80. If we go to correlation coefficient, okay, there it is. Here we have a debris ball. This is a tornado warning. Confirmed tornado. Again, this is most likely up near Holly Bluff now. Confirmed tornado southwest of Yazoo City. Southwest of Holly Bluff. This is most likely near Holly Bluff now. Confirmed tornado. This is going to be moving very, very close to the Yazoo City area. So take cover now. And again, you do not want to be in a mobile home in these areas. So again, take cover immediately. Now this set of thunderstorms ahead of the line is also producing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings now. We'll have to watch those. Let's briefly go to reflectivity. Again, not too much showing up there just yet. Now we've got more warnings down in Louisiana. So here we are now in the thick of it. This is beginning, and you see this area. I think this is a little bit south of the actual where the actual tornado is, but here you got this donut hole that shows the possibility. This is a real good indication of a rain wrap tornado. So um, again, this is moving towards the general direction of Yazoo City. We go back to correlation coefficient. Yeah, this shows up a lot further to the north. Um, so and this is really old information. So again, if you're near Yazoo City, Louise, Carter, Eden, uh, you want to be taking shelter. Matter of fact, there may actually be two tornadoes. Here's another debris signature on the south side. Um, let's see. Let's look at velocity mode. Again, this is old information. Uh, this was very concerning near Holly Bluff about 10 minutes ago. Hopefully we'll get a new scan here in a minute. Let me try refreshing it again. Go back up here. That is interesting. So up here in northern Alabama, while it's not technically severe weather, there's a report of a lightning strike in Priceville, Alabama, that hit a church, and it is on fire. So lightning is another concern. There's a ton of lightning. Okay, here we go. Well, it's the same signature, but we have the tornado vortex signatures now, and there are two of them. But I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned about the Yazoo City area. So, let's see. Again, a debris signature that was showing up near Holly Bluff. We should be getting a scan here in the next few seconds. Hang on 1 second. And if this is still on the ground, I fully expect this warning to turn purple. Okay, so still a debris signature north of Holly Bluff, and actually the tornado signature, or the tornado confirmed tornado warning has expired. So now we just have a standard tornado warning for Yazoo City, but we have what looks like a debris signature north of Holly Bluff and another one near Valley Park that's not even in the tornado warning. If we look at velocity again, oh yeah, now that was old information. It looks like we've got several areas So we got a circulation here, a circulation here, and a circulation here, all up and down Yazoo City. And if we go to this one down here is very concerning. You see this donut hole. Let's look at correlation. Yeah, I think we may actually have a significant debris signature right here, and this is going to come close to Yazoo City. The two may actually split the city itself, which would be good, but that would be good for Yazoo City, but not for places like Tinsley, Benton. So anyone in this warning, I definitely believe that we have tornadoes on the ground in this area. So take cover, go back to reflectivity. Oh yeah, there's one right there. And looks like there may be one circulation right there just on reflectivity. And then we had this one down in here. So several areas of spin. Now, this particular storm right here will be interesting to watch. This is coming into Carthage. This is going to go just north of Philadelphia, Mississippi, which was hit by an EF5 tornado back on the super outbreak on April 27, 2011. So this particular storm that's not tornado warned is going to go just north of there. But as time goes on, this thing could grow and strengthen into a much stronger storm. That's going to eventually come up towards Macon, Mississippi, and as it goes into Alabama, east of Columbus, towards Carrollton, Pickensville, Memphis, Aliceville, Reform, Gordo. These are all areas that were very were hit hard during the super outbreak in 2011. This would go as it stands right now, unless it turns more to the right with time. This should stay north and east of Tuscaloosa. And again, that's for this thunderstorm right here. But again, we've got this tornado warning for Yazoo City. And we go back and look at radar. 1, 2, 3 circulations. Let's look at this again. 1, 2, 3 circulations showing up with this. This one right here that would come very close to the city itself. If this tightens up some more, we're going to be talking about a very serious tornado here in a second. And hang on one second. Let's see. Yeah, Yazoo City